Ting ting.
Cheers, hey? It's our first football chat.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a good one, and hopefully many to come.
Yeah, hopefully many to come.
To come.
Yeah, having a lack of beer.
Depending how our teams do, I must say.
Yeah.
But my team at the moment, England, as you can see here, I'm an avid English supporter.
So you support them in the Euros?
Support them. First team, and then Netherlands is my second one.
I reckon the Dutch and the Germans. I'm from German descent, but I like the Dutch.
Look, the Dutch, they missed the last one.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird without them, I must say. Everyone, just to see those orange supporters.
Yes.
They
the
add
Oranje.
they add a bit of vibe.
Yeah,
I think.
Definitely.
So to see them last night, especially, out in their full numbers, it's great to see.
Yeah.
Just missing my Man United player there, Van der Beek. He's a bit injured there, but what can we do?
No, he didn't get much game time for United. But
I was hoping we could see what he can do in the international stage, because, like I say, no one really saw him before the Premier League, because he was at Ajax.
Yes.
So when you come into the Premier League, you don't know, when the supporters don't know what you can offer that much.
Yeah. It's
good to see what you can offer. So we're looking forward to it from a Man United point of view, but we're going to have to wait until next season.
Okay.
But we've got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, let's get to the serious stuff. So we have to look at the groups. So because there are only 6 groups, the top 2 goes through, and then 4 other teams,
which makes it interesting.
Yeah, with the highest points.
Yeah, it's going to come down to goal difference, definitely.
So there are going to be 1 or 2 very disappointed teams that probably aren't going to go through.
Yeah, and teams that people expect should have gone through as well.
Yes. Right, and the big form teams so far that have won all 3 of their games is Belgium.
Next door to Holland, that's it.
I read in articles that some other people thought they were a bit overrated and they're not going to do as well. And I think they've proved a lot of people wrong.
The thing with Belgium is if they don't win this year, most of those players in 4 years' time are too old.
Yes.
So this is their golden generation. So in terms of pressure, I think there's a lot of pressure on them. Having said that, though,
they're number 1 in the world. So
they've got a lot of players who have won many trophies. So that pressure could also just be, pressure on them. But they're going to handle it quite well. And I think when their star players are performing, they are hot,
almost unstoppable.
I agree.
Hazard is back.
Hazard's back and he's playing well.
Eden Hazard, we have to be specific.
Yeah, he's got a little booty there, his little klein booty.
Yeah.
His klein booty is good, but nowhere near the same older brother. Eh? But Lukaku is on fire.
Lukaku's on fire. Huge for Inter.
Yeah.
Huge for Belgium.
Yeah, and a Man United fan, I'm holding my glass in front of my face because I think letting him go was a mistake.
Yes.
But
the problem at United and at some of the other clubs that he's played is that he scores goals in clusters. He would score 4 or 5 goals, and then for 6, 7 matches he didn't score.
Yeah.
So United didn't value him as much. One of our other colleagues also said maybe he's meant for a slightly smaller club. Not that Inter is a small club, but not as big as United.
He's got different strengths.
Yeah.
He's one of those ball players. He's not a ball carrier.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Belgium could go all the way to the final. I definitely feel they could.
Yes.
But I'm not going to call the final yet.
No.
It's too close.
Italy, I think... not a surprise because of the run-in to the Euros, because they
on form, unbeaten.
Heard the stats the other day. Haven't lost a game in I don't know how many
hours. They haven't
hours.
Conceded as well.
Haven't conceded a goal
in 11 games.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Good front men, Immobile, Insigne, those guys, goal scorers, hard-working players.
Yeah, and a lot of interesting enough. England, the media is saying that the English players are all distracted because of transfer talk.
Okay.
But there's a couple of players in the Italian squad. The goalkeeper who just signed for PSG.
Donnarumma.
Yeah, and so talk about distractions. I think the English need to put up their sleeves and keep quiet. Because the Italians are also involved in transfer talk, but they're performing nicely. And their kit is one of the top kits, I must say. So I'm very, very happy.
Yeah. Classic Italian azzurri.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can see the man likes to buy his football shirts.
Yeah, blue as well. But I think with Italy, I don't know if Belgium and Italy can meet in the final. I don't know if it can work out that way. But it could be a possible final.
Yeah.
It would be. And if the players stay COVID-free and injury-free, with Lukaku up front there, it could be fantastic.
Yeah, and then lastly, the Dutch, who a lot of people feel don't have as many stars as they had in the past. Slightly more low-key
Up
team.
and coming stars, I would say, youngsters.
Yeah.
They
leading
breed
the line.
Yeah, they breed soccer players like horse races. Racehorses. Yeah, just say. And I must say that the Netherlands coaching philosophy, they normally play with a 4-3-3 formation.
Yeah.
This guy's playing with a what? 5-3-2?
Ronald de
5-3-2.
Ronald de Boer.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of people questioning him.
He's not that popular in Holland.
No, because they got a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been meeting them going forward into the qualifiers. They managed to just qualify, but in the tournament they're unbeaten.
Won all their games, scoring a lot of goals, looking good.
And their captain is performing nicely as well. Yes. For Liverpool, he's nowhere.
Yeah.
But he's not playing for Barcelona.
He had a bit of an injury-plagued season for Liverpool.
Yeah.
But he's a superstar in the Dutch national team.
Yeah.
The most experienced.
But it's interesting to see how players perform for their country and sometimes not for their club. It's about passion.
Yeah.
And I think that many players can learn from that. But Netherlands, I think it's a dark horse.
Yes.
Look, I wouldn't put my money on it, to be honest, but it's always nice to see them back in the tournament.
Yes.
And doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well. Top of the group with 9 points.
And then a couple of teams that are struggling a bit. England. The England press puts so much pressure on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
On them. They're not actually doing that bad. If they win their last game, they will end on 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
They've drawn one and won one, but they haven't scored goals.
Look, I think a lot of people think that English Premier League, wow, amazing.
Yeah.
The standard is so high. That expectations on the players as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are actually they're on the bench. They start on the bench for their club teams. So I think the performances on the field are under par.
Yes.
Even without Maguire, I think that going forward, attacking wise, just been lacking that killer instinct.
It almost looks as if they're playing in front of the defence and they're not really penetrating clever passes to get behind the defenders.
Those in that final third,
go past the byline, get balls into the box to Kane, who can basically score any type of goal, headers, anything.
And I've been watching the games closely for England, and there's been a couple of occasions where England could have lost those games if it wasn't for Pickford.
Yes, yeah.
So Pickford's done well for them. He's kept them in the tournaments. But Harry Kane, is he going to be dropped for the next match? Is Carlton Lewin going to be taking his place?
I don't think they should.
Are they going to play Rashford at striker? I don't know.
It'd be interesting to see.
I personally think you've got to stick with Kane because he's top goal scorer, Golden Boot, EPL. Give him the benefit of the doubt, at least for the first half.
Yeah.
Second half, maybe bring on a different player if it's 0-0.
Yeah. Midfield's very inexperienced. They've got a lot of young attacking players in Foden, Mount, Grealish, and there's no real leadership in there.
Without Maguire.
Yeah.
Having said that, spoken about Mount, for those of you who don't know, Mount and Chilwell.
Yes.
They came in they were a bit naughty.
Hung out with Billy Gilmore.
Yeah, after the match there. English players are tending to be a bit naughty after matches. Remember Foden and Greenwood as well in Iceland?
Yeah.
With the ladies there in the hotel room.
It doesn't help. It's disruptive.
No, it's really poor. And when you're representing your country, you've got to be better. And Mount's out and Chilwell. Chilwell might not be such a big miss.
Yeah, but
Mount, I think.
Hung out with his Chelsea buddy, and now they have to
Gilmore.
isolate.
I think it's Gilmore.
Billy Gilmore. Yeah,
but and he was man of the match against Scotland.
Yeah.
So they probably had a few drinks afterwards.
Yeah.
Naughty. But I'm hoping England can recover. Look, hopefully they save their best for the knockout stages.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping. I'm hoping for the best there.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow night.
Tonight, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. And then Spain, 2 points. They need to win.
Spain for me is not performing. Spain for me is one of the overrated teams.
Yeah.
They've got all these players who play in La Liga, and they're amazing.
Also, that star-studded team, a lot of them have retired.
Yeah, for sure. Iniesta, yes. But they just don't gel, and their brand of football, in my opinion, it's very predictable.
Yeah.
And when you're predictable in this day and age, you're going to get caught out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Spain, I don't rate them. I don't think they're going to go far. Sorry for the Spain fans.
If they win this game, they'll be on 5 points and then they'll go through. But then they'll really have to pick up their game.
Because they'll be
second.
like
Ferran Torres, that I expected a lot from
The defender.
No, the midfielder. Pau Torres is the defender. Ferran Torres is the guy from City who did so well at the end of the season.
Fantastically well,
yeah. And he hasn't really performed, and he didn't even start last match.
That's what I go and see.
So, and then two of the smaller teams, Poland is on 1 point, which we thought they would do better, and Turkey came in hot into the tournament. Burak Yilmaz scoring a lot of goals, and he hasn't scored a single goal. And they're on 0 points.
Yeah.
So
look, I just think that with Poland, they depend too much on Lewandowski. Way too much. I think it's just it's like Bale, but unfortunately, fortunately, Wales have been.
Well done,
Ramsey's been playing well. All their players have been playing well. James, remember James? I say remember because cheapers, he was nowhere for Man United this season, and for Wales, he's probably a top player for them. So good for Wales. But Turkey, I just think out of their depth a bit.
Yeah,
lack that quality.
I expected them to win 1 or 2 games, maybe to end second in their group.
Yeah, I think
they've got a few star players.
I think everyone predicted on paper maybe Wales to finish third, but Wales finishing second there.
Yeah,
I like Wales. I like an underdog. Nothing like an underdog, and I think Wales is. And Denmark. I think Denmark's an underdog as well.
That's a whole story on its own.
Denmark, that's a story for the press.
Ericsson odd attack and all that.
I think
now they're going through.
Yeah, they're playing more for their country. They're playing for Ericsson.
Yeah.
And I think it's a wonderful thing. Denmark, why not go all the way?
Yes.
They've got such a cool
crowd
as well.
A few talented players.
Absolutely. Cool crowd.
So then what we call the group of death has Germany, Hungary, Portugal and France.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, Germany's playing Hungary and Portugal's playing France, and both those teams basically need to win those games.
But don't you feel sorry for Hungary though, eh?
Yeah, to be in that group. But they won a game. Who did they beat? They won a game.
But I mean, still, for them to come into that Euro and mentally to go in that group, how do you prepare for that?
And Germany looked terrible, and then they beat Portugal 4-1. So you don't know.
Look, their manager's under so much pressure.
He's retiring.
But he's under so much pressure because he's been there ages, eh?
Yes,
ages, and he hasn't won much.
No, he won the World Cup
recently.
Yeah, not recently. He hasn't won much. Recently, they haven't looked good. In the build up, to the tournament, they drew games and lost to weaker position and all sorts.
Their previous game was top. They showed Portugal there. There was a soccer lesson there for Portugal. Yeah. Ronaldo couldn't stop them. The goals they scored were team goals.
Yes.
And it could come down to a team performance. In the knockout stages.
It will be the best for the tournament if all 3 of them go through. And I think all 3 of them are going to go through. But one might miss out.
Yeah, I think so. Look, Portugal, it's always good to have Portugal's in knockout stages with the fans.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than seeing Ronaldo crying, eh? Which we can expect either if they win or lose the knockout stages.
Okay, we're looking forward to the knockout. We'll make another one. We'll check back in for the knockout stages.
Yeah, hopefully you're going to see plenty more of us. And we'll have insights. But tonight's matches, 9 o'clock. Don't forget to tune in for those.
England's the big one.
And if you have any comments, just send us. Or I think it's going to be fantastic Euros.
Cheers.
Thanks, Hans.